What's going on out there, fight fans? What's up? What's up, man? It's the homie, main man, made man in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, it is an honor and a pleasure. I repeat, a honor and a pleasure to be on here with all of the boxing fam and the boxing fans. It's Saturday, so you know what that means. It's our time now, man. Man, made it to the weekend, fight fans. Another one is upon us. I know we got us some fights on tonight, man. Yeah, so I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Salute to everybody that catches this live, and salute to everybody that catches this on the playback. Everybody that's up in here live, y'all know I'll be right in front of y'all in just 1 minute. But yeah, man, we got some fights on the night, fight fans, man. We got Danny Garcia coming back to the ring tonight, and of course, we got my main man, Jared Swift Hurd, on the road to redemption to claim what was once his, and that is to be back on the mountaintop of boxing at the 154-pound division, because my man say he ain't going nowhere. He say he holding it down at 154, and hell, he even talking like, look, man, we don't need no belt to make the J-Rock situation still happen. We don't need no belt to make the Charlo situation still happen. They are still big fights, and my man ain't going nowhere until he tie up that unfinished business, man. You feel me, dope? Last of a dime breed. Salute, fam. What's up with you, man? Mr. Tiptoe, salute, Mr. Tiptoe. Mark Christopher Atkins in the building. What's up with you? Alec Cartier in the house all day, man. All day, yo, man. As y'all already know, got some cool boxing topics to talk about, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, like I said, because I know we got fights tonight. So let me just get right in front of y'all, man. Hold fast. Bam. There we go. Yeah, man. So, man, we got some good topics to talk about tonight. We're gonna basically cover everything that's in the headlines for the most part, and some interesting stuff that's out there, man. So without further ado, let us get right into it, man. Now, first on the itinerary today, this one right here, man. This one right here. Sugar Hill gang. The Sugar Hill. Y'all know Sugar Hill Stewart. Now, the new trainer of Tyson Fury, going into the rematch with Deontay Wilder. He chooses to get down with Sugar Hill. And Sugar Hill came out with a surprising statement that I didn't, gives me a new angle on this coaching situation when it comes to Tyson Fury. Sugar Hill said he expected for Ben Davison to be there. He says, hold on. He says he expected for Ben Davison to be in the building. He says, and I quote, I was under the impression that he would be working alongside former Fury trainer Ben Davison before Davison and the undefeated heavyweight suddenly split. He says, and I quote, I was brought in as the head trainer, but my understanding was that Ben was going to be there as well. When news came out that Ben was going to be out of the camp, that was news to me. When I heard about it, it was my understanding that Ben was going to be the secondary trainer, but it didn't turn out that way. And here we are now, and I was happy with it either way. You know what I mean? He goes on and says Tyson talks about him, and he doesn't say anything bad about Ben. They said it was a mutual agreement. I'm not going to overthink their relationship when Deontay Wilder is in front of us, end quote. Now, the thing is this. We were told by Tyson Fury that the reason that he had got rid of Ben Davison was because he wanted to add basically more to his game. He didn't want to go through the same 1-2 step that he's been going through with Ben Davison for the last few fights. He felt as though he needed more to get into the rematch with Deontay Wilder. That's according to Tyson Fury. But according to what Sugar Hill is saying, Ben was going to be there. And we seen Ben Davison scouting around at fights. We seen him at the Deontay Wilder fight. We seen him at the AJ fight. We thought he was on some scouting missions for Tyson Fury. And then poof, the relationship just gone. So my thing is, it goes from him trying to not, you looking for to get more things added to maybe this man just didn't want to play the back seat. He didn't want to play. He felt insulted in a way. Like, bro, I mean, because clearly he could have just went into the camp and been the second in command or been in that corner somehow, some way. But he chose to remove himself completely. That looks like an insult. Was Ben insulted? Look like to me that Ben Davison said, man, before I take a back seat to somebody, when I didn't grinded your ass back to what you are today, got all that weight off you, got you back in the right mindset, when I didn't did all of that for you, And you replacing me with this guy, then want me to play second in command? I went through this shit with Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach tried to run me over in the corner, telling me my game plan is totally wrong. What are you doing? He should be taking it to him. It clearly resonated with Tyson because Tyson want more of that. And he kicked Ben to the curb. And he told Ben, you could be second in command. And Ben Pride was like, hell to the no. So Ben Davis is over there now with Billy Joe Saunders. We know Billy Joe Saunders was the one that made the introduction for Ben Davis and Tyson Fury. So he's went back over there. He's like, look, I'm going to take my sweet science ways, me bopping and dancing around the outside, the style that I like to teach. I'm taking it back on over here to Billy Joe Saunders. You did. I ain't fucking with you, Tyson. But why didn't Ben just stay? If Sugar Hill expected for Ben to be there, Sugar Hill was going to take the lead. Why didn't Ben stay, fight fans? Riddle me that. Coach Kennedy in the building. LeBron James in the building. He say Wilder in 8 all day. All day. But damn, that's a little different though. That's all I'm saying, fight fans. I ain't going to hold just too long on this particular subject, but I just find that a little enlightening. That it seems to me, instead of it being just the whole, we're going to make some move, Ben looked like he was insulted. He got carried by Tyson Fury. And he felt some kind of way. He got the fuck out of Dodge. If not, he would have stayed. He went through it with Freddie Roach, and he wasn't going to go through it with Sugar Hill. And that's what I'm seeing from this situation. We're going to move right along, fight fans, to the next subject. Riddick Bowe. And I can't even believe I'm about to utter these freaking words. I can't even believe that these words are about to come out of my mouth. Riddick Bowe, fight fans. Riddick Bowe is coming back versus Alonzo Butler. What the hell is going on? What is so wrong with this situation right here? I'm sure y'all got a lot to say what's wrong with this situation. According to Riddick Bowe's manager, we just heard back from Impact TV and Tapia Promotions. Riddick Bowe is looking to do a show against Alonzo Butler as his first opponent in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Mr. Bowe says that Butler is certainly an easy victory any day of the week. He cannot wait to get back in the ring. The fuck, man? You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna leave it there, man. Like, yo, Riddick Bowe is what, 52 years old, fight fans. 52 years old. This is always a sad thing about after the lights go out. Fighters still hanging around boxing, fighting to the end of their days. Now, to a fighter, that's all a fighter knows, right? That's all they know is to fight. Remember Jack Johnson's story. He went underground in his 60s, fight fans, and was still fighting. A fighter is a fighter. That's all they know what to do. And I feel if this is the way I know how to make money, this is the way I know how to make money. But this is the saddest thing in the world to see. There ain't no way. Did y'all hear Riddick Bowe talk? Yeah, have y'all heard him talk lately, man? Punch drunk, bro. I've talked to him in person a couple times. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to be in the ring, bro. Any promoter that's even willing. This is the ugly side of boxing. Any promoter or manager that's even willing to do this, all they're seeing is dollar signs. That's it. All they seeing is dollar. They are using the Bowe name. That's it, and that's all. This is sad to see, fight fans. This is sad, especially when we seen what happened with Bernard Hopkins getting knocked out of the ring like that, man. 51 years old. Now here Riddick Bowe. Remember Riddick Bowe tried to come back and do MMA? And the dude kept kicking his ass in the shin. And Riddick Bowe was like, oh, shit. And he finally went down. Man, that was sad to see. But it was understandable because, hey, let me try and make a couple dollars. He wasn't quite 52 years old. Now he's talking about 52 and actually coming back in a real, not exhibition, not a real fight. Who is going to sanction this? Chattanooga, Tennessee, evidently playing ball. This is sad, fight fans. 52 years old. When I ain't even really look too deep into the fight, just knowing that Riddick Bowe name is on the ticket. I don't give a damn about just knowing that it's on the ticket make me go, what the hell, bruh? What the hell, man? But a fighter got to fight, right? Fighter got to fight. God damn. God damn. LeBron James says, rumor has it that Danny Garcia had a bad camp for his fight tonight. He better not be overlooking no opponent. In today's climate of upsets. Maybe, I don't know. If that is the case, I hope he ain't taking Ivan Redcat lightly. I mean, I'm expecting for him to obliterate Ivan Redcat tonight and then some. But at the end of the day, still don't take it lightly. Go in there and make the statement that he claims that he wants to make in this fight. He better go in there and make it. You know what I'm saying? Damn, how old is Bo, says Chin Smoke, man? Yeah, man, 52 years old, fam. 52 years old. What the fuck? Thumbs up for the fam as y'all come on up in this joint. I feel bad for Riddick Bowe, man. I hope this doesn't happen. We see Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. out here about to do a fight. Now, his is more of an exhibition. He trying to make. I told y'all, Chavez Sr. and Chavez Jr. have cashed in their name a long time ago, and that's all they doing. We see Chavez Sr. trying to come back for a fight. Shit, if Evander Holyfield could, trust and believe, him and Riddick Bowe tight. Y'all see all the videos. Shit, salute to True School Sports. He did a lot of interviews with them together. And y'all see, man, trust and believe, if Evander's sitting next to Riddick and he know that Riddick got to fight, he like, shit, who you call? Evander get back in. The thing is that it's just a fighter going to want to fight no matter what. The point is that from a health and safety standpoint, somebody got to step in and say, no, we're not doing this. Remember what Oscar said about Bernard Hopkins? Much shit as we give Oscar, the one good thing I can say about him, I was happy when Oscar came out and said, look, Bernard, you made me a promise. And we signed something or a deal. I don't know. You made a promise to me that this would be your last fight. Now, I'll okay this. We'll put this stuff on. But after this, and if you're unsuccessful, especially if you look bad, you got to be done. And it took Oscar to come out and say that. Somebody need to be saying it to Riddick Bowe. I know he may need some bread. I know how that go, man. I mean, like when the lights go out, y'all know what it is. And I hate, you can't tell nobody not to do what they love to do, but safety and age, man, damn. This is why you want these fighters to get paid while they're fighting. When people always, oh, you talking money, man? Well, why y'all care? This is the glass half full, the good side of the A side, B side talk. You do want fighters to come off in today's while they're still fighting, so they can be well off in their later years. Real shit. So this is sad, man. This is real sad, man. My Christopher Atkins, Bo already messed up. He going to keep fighting, man. He better than, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. And at Bo's age and probably conditioned, like one punch, he is a heavyweight, man. One punch, bro, that can, at that point in your life, bro, it could do so much more damage than what it used to be. I hate to see this from about Riddick Bowe. I really do. So, man, I hope they get this, man. I hope somebody shut it down. You know what I mean? Let Riddick Bowe do other things around. See, all of these fake ass suits, journalists or whatever they want to be, probably get them jobs to boxers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like all the commentators should be boxers. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people dealing with the sport should be former boxers or boxers of some kind. Give them jobs. All of these talk shows and inside the PBCs and all, give some of the people around that struggling in their post-boxing career that's giving us great fights, give them the jobs first. I'm giving that shit to people like Timothy Bradley. Man, give that shit to a real boxing great man that's not having the greatest time in life, that can use a paycheck. Keep them employed. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Tiptoe, wow, that's a Bo, a thug. He wants to put hands on somebody. Yeah, I mean, maybe so. But if they put hands back on him, ain't no telling if Bo ass gonna get up, man. For real. Peace and blessings to you, champ. Question is, will Bo duck Lennox on his return? Oh, you gonna bring all the 90s heavyweights back, huh, fam? Next thing you know, we're gonna have Butterbean back in the ring. Everybody coming back. Everybody. All the 90s heavyweights. Bring Tyson back, bring them all back, right? And just let them, you know what, though? I'm going to be on some real shit. Now, if they took all the seniors, the fighting seniors, I mean, all of them in their 40s, late 40s, early 50s, and they did a tournament with them, I might be down to watch it. I mean, yeah, we don't want to see them fight, but going against each other, I don't think we'll get much pushback from that. You feel what I'm saying? I think I'll be down to see that shit, bro. I think some of them, not all of them. Some of them just need to sit their ass down, put the Geritol on and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? But nah, some of them, man, I don't know, man. Like Roy Jones versus James Toney today as seniors. I mean, something to watch on a Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, it got to be pay-per-view worthy or shit. But I don't know. But this is the deal, though, man. Riddick Bowe, They're talking about doing this shit. When they talking about doing this shit in March, I think it is, man. Whatever, man. This is just something that we're just not happy to see. And hopefully, in my opinion, and I don't want to take no money or no check or no food off nobody's table, man. But if somebody's smart, man, shut this shit down. You know what I mean? Moving on to the next subject. Real spill. All right, man. Next subject right here. Top Rank loses. They signed Josh Taylor. And in the very first fight with Josh Taylor under Top Rank, they lose the purse bid for his very next fight. They lost it to Samson Lekowitz of Samson Boxing. He proudly announces that he won today's IBF purse bid for the right to promote junior welterweight champion Josh Taylor's mandatory defense against Apanang Kongsong. That's his mandatory with the IBF. You know what I mean? And according to it's been put out there that Lekowitz submitted a winning bid of 1.3 million. This top rank submission of 1.2 million under the IBF rules. Now we know under these particular rules that a fight got to take place within 90 days of the purse bid or by April 20th. This is what they're saying. They're also saying that Josh Taylor will be entitled to 65% of the purse, giving him about 858,000, and Kong Song will get 35% of the purse, 462,000. Now, a lot of people probably saying that, damn, Bob Arum looking bad in these streets, man. He getting outbid by Samson Lekowitz. Like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? I mean, think of it like this, man. Actually, in Bob's case, when you talking budgets, we remember the budget situation that went on with ESPN this previous year, right? How everybody was saying that the money ran out and they couldn't do jack shit for Terrence Crawford and so on and so forth. Well, in this case, if you got another, I understand Josh Taylor just come off winning the World Boxing Super Series. He got a name right now, momentum at his back, you know, big fights on the horizon, the whole nine. But if this is a fight that you know that the fans are not high on, they ain't really tripping. No one's asking for this fight. No one knows Kong Song. The man's name is Kong Song. You know what I mean? No one knows Kong Song. So, you know, it's like a fly-by-night fight. I hate to say it. Like, what if Josh goes in there, 2-3 rounds, dispose of this guy? No one even mentions this fight whatsoever. Bob Arum is actually saving money. He's like, look, Lekowitz, if you want to put it on, fine, put it on. We still gonna put it on ESPN. Josh still gotta give me a cut of that purse anyway. Whatever the fuck. If you want to win it, fine. I'm not trying to pay more than 1.2 for Kong Song. You pay more than 1.2 for Kong Song. Here, take Josh. Give him his money. Josh, don't forget to give me my cut, and I'll see you when you come back. That's all that happened here. That's all that happened here. If we can make it like, yeah, oh, well, he lost the purse, man. Yeah, he getting out punk. No, it ain't that. It's smart business, bro. Why pay extra for somebody somebody else willing to pay for it? Fine, fuck it. Nobody checking for this shit anyway. I mean, that's how Bob looking at it. Bob looking at it from an old school lens. How much money am I going to make from Kong Song? And I ain't going to make crap. Now, when it comes to Ramirez versus Josh Taylor, oh, Bob going to have to break the bank, and he will. I don't see him losing that purse bid by far. You feel me? Quality, not quantity, fight fans. Quality, not quantity. Media Software in the building. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you. Thank you for riding on through, man. All day. Harold Trim, main man. I don't want to see Bo nor Layla Ali. When you're done, stay done. Yeah, man. Hey, you know how it is for fighters, though. Man, they can't get that itch off of, bro. Like, they wake up, they see all of it, especially when they see these young boys out here, man. Or in Layla's case, they see the young girl Clarissa out here styling and shining and getting this money, getting these bags. They getting more spotlight, and it's like, hold up, it does something to them. That just plucks for the fighter. Fighters are full of ego, whether they show it to the public or not. Fighters, in one way or another, are full of ego. And it tugs at them just a little bit. You know what I mean? When you're done, says Harold Trim. I feel you there, fam. I feel you. KQKC in the building. Salute to the OG, man. What's up with you? Do your thing, my brother. Keep up the grind all day. Thank you for that, fam. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, and you know this. You know what I'm talking about. Tay Lou says Rosario wins versus J-Rock. Got Samson Boxing winning the purse bid. Man, shit, they better not. Rosario win versus J-Rock. You got Samson Boxing Rosario win versus J-Rock. You got Samson Boxing winning the purse bids. Shit, Samson out here say they snatching all shit on the table, bro. Starting with Bob Arum. Harold Trim says, man, I think Top Prank didn't want to win it. Now, they didn't want to win it. You hit it perfectly on the head. They didn't want to win it, and it's smart business not to. Like I said, if you got somebody else willing to give extra money for your fighter, something that you ain't trying to pay for their fighter, because you ain't trying to pay shit for Kong Song. You know what I'm saying? Fine, take them. This shit, ain't nobody checking for this fight. This ain't no bomb burner. Who gives a shit? Take it. Josh gonna win. Whatever. Another put a notch on box rec. We moving right along. That's all. That's how Bob is looking at it. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So it is what it is, man. So yeah, they lost, but I think it was a business thing, business savvy move by Bob Arum, if you ask me. And that's just my opinion. Some people may want to make fun of the situation. Bob ain't winning it. He's some shit. He ain't got no money. Yeah, what's going on? He losing his touch. Whatever. You did. Bob ain't stupid, man. Ain't nobody trying to pay for this shit, bro. Moving right along. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. On to the next one. Man, we got a lot of topics today, man. Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade signs a 4-year extension with the Zone. He ain't going nowhere. Or is it with Matchroom? I'm sorry, with Matchroom. He ain't going nowhere. No time soon. That's it for Demetrius Andrade. He is locked. He is happy over there at the Zone. He is happy with Eddie Hearn. They are throwing him some soft touches. Some of them he struggled with. You know what I'm talking about? Throwing him some soft touches. He cool where he at. I think he's thinking at the end of the day, and we used to say this a lot on the program, what Andrade is thinking is all roads lead to Andrade. That's how these guys can't be undisputed without me. And I'm good where I'm at. They're keeping me active. They are keeping him active, much more active than he's been in the past. You know what I'm saying? They're keeping him active. And look, he making his little hundreds of thousands. He good over there. Got a belt. You know, hey, until y'all ready to jump, I'm here. And guess what? I got 4 years to wait. That's an Andrade looking at it. Eventually, something got to give. And Eddie looking at it that way, too. They wouldn't have signed him for this damn long. They know we might need some time with it. But eventually, something got to give. Now, I don't think this is a bad move by Andrade. I don't know what the money looking like. I don't know. But we know the future is wide open when it comes to Andrade being on that side. Every fight is available, right? Technically. Canelo, Triple G, Jacobs, whoever the fuck. You know what I mean? Whoever you're talking about. Even Charlo, with or without the Zone, is still available. So, Andrade is not doing the worst thing in the world. Now, this is the thing that I'm kind of really curious about. The Gennady Golovkin situation, right? We know Gennady Golovkin. Why isn't that being heavily talked about? Gennady Golovkin linked up with Eddie Hearn, correct? Demetrius Andrade fights with Eddie Hearn, correct? Demetrius Andrade is a world champion. Gennady Golovkin is a world champion, right? Gennady Golovkin signed a 3-year, 2-year fight per year deal, right? They both fight on the Zone, right? Canelo Alvarez ain't thinking about Gennady Golovkin, right? Gennady Golovkin, you ain't thinking about Jamal Charlo, right? All this says is, why don't you fight Demetrius Andrade? It's just like the biggest answer in the world. The thing is, Gennady Golovkin is straight up pimping the Zone, pimping fight fans. The man got stock options and all that. He is pimping. This fool signs a 6-fight deal? He gave us 2 last year. That Steve Rose, Deryevchenko. Here we are, the first one this year, Zarameda. Who is the second, fight fans? Why not Demetrius Andrade? Dare I say it? Because it makes too much fucking sense. Dare I say it? Eddie, what the problem is, man? You got a hold of both of these dudes. This is what I be talking about, man. Like, this shit is like open and shut. Easy work. We didn't even got to think twice about it. Everybody would pay to see it. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's a humongous fight. Unification fight. Winner of this fight can then go on to face Jamal Charlo. Winner of all that will have 3 belts to then for a final showdown against Canelo Alvarez. Doesn't that make sense, fight fans? Doesn't that make sense? Where am I going wrong here? Where am I going wrong? I mean, all of this is possible. We ain't talking like no mumbo jumbo of make believe. We ain't talking about what ifs. We ain't talking about something that cannot happen. Very possible. Everything that I just told you, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. And Gennady Golovkin, after this fight fans, will have 3 fights to make it happen. One of them got to be Canelo. One of them got to be Canelo. I would think 2 fights. If not, is Gennady Golovkin will just cruise to bum after bum. I mean, I don't want to say bum. Cruise through the lower tier into the Canelo fight. Is that the plan? Is that the plan? If that is the plan, then Gennady Golovkin is straight up pimping. That's what's going on. He's getting paid huge money, stock options, and all that to fight Zermaida. Everybody like, oh, was Zermaida may upset him? Zermaida may get him with 5 knockouts? I think not. Oh, but Triple G's agent, I don't want to hear. You know, what makes this kind of telling, though, I will admit this, fight fans, and keep your third eye on this. This Zermaida fight for Gennady Golovkin is a early IBF mandatory. So this is a fight that Gennady Golovkin technically doesn't have to fight. He chose to do this early. His IBF mandatory was not due. I repeat, it was not due. So why is Gennady Golovkin getting the mandatory out of the way so early? Is there something else down the line? Are we talking Demetrius Andrade? I don't know. Keep that in mind. So, I mean, it's a reason I want to get this mandatory out the way so early. I wonder what it is. I'm hoping and keeping my fingers crossed that it could be Demetrius Andrade, but I doubt it very much. Thumbs up for the fam as you come on in. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. My Christopher Atkins, hopefully he can add that money to save. He saved to Crawford's opponent all day. I hope so. Yep. Every chip that you save, Bob Arum, you need to be holding that shit down for Terrence Bud Crawford, because he's going to need a big name. Clearly, you see what them boys saying. We ain't fighting Crawford for unless you paying that big money. We heard it for years. Oh, they want too much. Crawford is took in the backseat to Lomachenko, taking the backseat to Tyson Fury, all of them. Now, Teofimo Lopez is on the scene. Oh, man, Jose Ramirez, all of them. Save some money for Terrence Crawford. Save some money for Terrence Crawford. We don't want to hear that shit this year. And we're going to talk about that later on. We're going to get to that. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, the homie, Cadillac Reds and the boys. What's up, fam? What's up with you? Do better. Hope Eddie give him some good fights with that extension, because his popularity is going down the drain all day. I agree. And that is the gift and the curse when it comes to Demetrius Andrade. It's like, damn, bro. It's like being hungry in a fucking, you walking around Olive Garden and you can't eat not one Tour de Italy up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't eat nothing. You in the middle of all the action, like, oh man, you did everything going on. You see the dessert table over there, is shooting chocolate swirls up in the air and shit, glitter every goddamn where. You see steaks, porterhouse steaks, and you ain't ate in weeks, and you can't have none. That's Demetrius Andrade. That's Demetrius Andrade. So I hope they do it. If not, this is going to become another Kell Brooks situation, and it's going to become a stain on Eddie Hearn's career if he don't make this shit happen all day. Not when you got Gennady Golovkin under the same umbrella. Man, I'm not mad at Boo Boo. He never said he wanted to leave a legacy. He never said he wants unification. So he is a prize fighter that dresses like a pirate all day. Give him his fucking lucky gold or whatever the fuck else they be doing. Yeah, man, you see that outfit he had on with the puffy? He had the puffy shirt on, man. The puffy shirt from the Seinfeld, bro. He had the puffy shirt on. Real spill. Man, Demetrius out there, bro. But anyway, you know what I mean? But he never said that. But and that makes you see with Andrade, he ain't got to say the shit. My thing is with him is I have no confidence in him. This is why I always say if Charlo go over, they get the name in the contract. Demetrius Andrade, I can't even sit here confidently and say I would like to see Andrade go to 168, because I know he ain't gonna fight no fucking body. The same way he did with middleweight. People tend to forget when Andrade came to middleweight, he wanted to take his precious time, fight fans. Oh, I don't have enough I don't have enough muscle mass. I need more muscle mass in order to get through 160. I don't got enough muscle mass. So when we go to 68, he's gonna take 4, 5, 6 fights before he even think about stepping up. It would be good to see him get into the mix if he can't get no action at 60 between Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith. Right? WBO is involved in that situation. They'll make Demetrius Andrade #1 off the jump, like they did to Alexander Usyk. But I don't feel confident in asking for Demetrius Andrade to do shit like that. He'll go up there, oh, no, I don't have enough muscle mass for 168. My toes ain't big enough. I got to sit back and do some toe pull-ups, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll be ready in about 5 fights. That's Demetrius Andrade. I just don't trust him. I just don't trust him. I have no reason to. You know what I'm saying? I got no reason to. Doodoo Andrade definitely has a Rhode Island swag for sure. Yeah, puffy shirts and pirate shirts and shit, walking around looking like a member of the revolution. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, that shit was bad. Burn that shit, bro. The puffy shirt, man. Oh, man. E-Man East. Eddie basically gave Andrade the money they had for a Charlo fight. Now, that's another thing about Andrade. He is a magnet. If they want to help to lure Charlo, well, they got to put Demetrius Andrade name all over it. And if you telling Charlo, oh, well, hey, if you come on over here and we'll give you all of this money and we'll give you Demetrius Andrade first. So he's used as the magnet, and Eddie loves magnets. Eddie loves magnets. Even if he don't believe you're the greatest thing, if you are a magnet, if I can put you in certain situations and make them good fights, good enough for me. That's Eddie Hearn. That's Eddie Hearn. He loves magnets. That's why he got Tevin Farmer. Real shit. I agree, man. E-Man. Hearn wouldn't have gave Boo Boo that new contract if they got Jamal Charlo to come over and fight. Well, we know the Charlo situation. We talked about this last week. Charlo is yet to accept any deal. And Oscar De La Hoya want to come on out, and Eddie Hearn want to come on. Oh, we've offered them deals, and he just keep turning them down and keep turning them down. Make them better. That means you're going to stop. That means that because Demetrius Andrade, clearly his career depends on it. I mean, you going to stop? What you going to do? They in the position of power where they can demand this. You need them. You need their market. What's up? All I'm telling y'all, and I'm going to stick to my guns. Charlo is reading the small print. It's the same small print that Oscar puts in his contracts, that Eddie has learned to put in his contracts. And that is, whenever you fight, we have options on your fights. If you can't leave, we get first dibs and bids on your fights. We basically decide if we want you to fight with us or not. We always get the last call. That's that small print that they cannot seem to give other fighters without putting that in nowadays. That's the same shit that Mikey got. I told y'all that. And that's the shit that Charlo looking at like it might be a no-go. Maybe that's the no-go. Who knows? Then there's talks from PBC like we don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Never seen nothing. Tim Smith is on the radio like we don't know what they talking about. I got Eddie Hearn tomorrow. He does businesses on Instagram. I don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I want to see Charlo make that move. And he should make that move. You know what I'm saying? All day. Denise Ward's in the building. Salute, Queen. Salute to you. Looking forward to tonight's fights, Denise. Hope so. It's going down. Thank you for sliding on up in this joint all day. I got D-Lo 44 boxing in the building. Salute to you, fam. Thank you for sliding on through tonight, man. Appreciate you, homie. You already know. Tay Lou say they say Al told Oscar he wanted $20 million for Charlo to fight Canelo. Why not? What Daniel Jacobs get? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Charlo is a world champ. I don't know if he deserved 20, but you can give him a good number. If you gave Danny Jacobs anywhere between 13 and 15, well, there you go. They know what Danny Jacobs got. And like I keep telling y'all, Canelo can't keep running around. I'm Mr. $365 million man. Telling everybody this stuff. And then when people say, okay, well, look, guess what? We want some money. Billy Joe Saunders says, well, guess what? You 365? Well, guess what? Mr. 365, you're going to have to see me. They don't want to see nobody. They want to be cheap. That's Golden Boy. You cannot have the cash cow and be cheap. He going to get his money. Make him some great fights. You won't do Gennady. They didn't do Gennady Golovkin this way. They didn't do that to Golovkin. They didn't do this to Cotto. It was all easy peasy, right at the deal, everybody at the table for those fights. But when it comes to Charlo, he asking for too much money for this, and it's It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is. But yeah, man. So that I'm gonna move on from this topic right here so we can get to the next one, man. But yeah, man, to wrap it up, Demetrius Andrade signs a 4-year extension with Matchroom. And now the thing is that we don't know what the financial terms are, but this pretty much seals the deal for Demetrius Andrade on where he gonna be for the time being. And no happens for PBC, no happens for Top Rank unless they do some cross promotion shit, whatever. You know what I mean? And we'll see how this resonates with the Charlo situation. We'll see if this leads to any big names for Demetrius Andrade, who's in bad need of big names. Bad need of big names. Stock, like my man Supreme Beast Boxing said, stock is dropping in a free fall every fight. Yeah, you may be getting taken care of. Yeah, you may be busy. And you do got your cult following out there, boo-boo. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if he keeps going the route that he's going, he's on the road to obscurity. And that's coming to 100. I told y'all, a lot of times when the man fight, no one even knows. The man's next fight is a world champion, is on a Thursday, fight fans. They doing something terribly wrong with Demetrius Andrade all day. All right, next topic of discussion. Victor Postol versus Jose Ramirez has now been canceled. This is just a quick heads up for everybody who hasn't heard. This fight is now canceled. They're saying that they're going to reschedule it, according to Bob Arum. And this is all due to the coronavirus outbreak that happened over in China. You know, they ain't taking no chances with this, and I don't blame them. Shit, I'd be like, I ain't going over there either. Damn that. What the hell is a coronavirus? That thing sounds like it has wings or something. I don't know. But the fact is, this shit is deadly, and they don't want to take no chances. So they shut this thing down. This is a fight that we all looking forward to. Major repercussions in this fight right here. Y'all already know. The winner of this fight will go on to possibly face Josh Taylor, and we're talking a major undisputed square down, you know, once this is all said and done. So I don't know how this is going to play out. Bob said he's going to reschedule it, but you know, who knows? Maybe Josh might be ready before then. Josh might get rid of this cat that they just lost the purse bid to, and what was his name? Kong Song. He gonna get rid of Kong Song. You know what I mean? And he maybe say I'm ready to rock, which is good. So we'll see how it plays out. But for now, this is canceled. This is a good ass fight too, man. This is a good fight, man. I think Ramirez would have dusted Postol. I think he's still going to dust Postol. They should have, you know, they could put this shit on in the States. That's Bob Arum trying to reach across the world and make fights in other markets. And bro, bring this shit back here. That's a huge fight. That could be that fight. I ain't gonna say huge. It would do okay here in the States. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it plays out, man. We'll try to plays out. Denise says she's trying to get excited for tonight's fights. I feel you. You say you gotta work your way up to the excitement fucking with Danny. You know what I'm saying? I got you. My deal is my excitement tonight comes in for Jarrett Swift Hurd. I'm just dying to see what him and his new coach has been working on. Dying to see what he looks like and just how sharp, you know, he kept himself, you know. So I'm dying to see that. The weights though, man. What was up with the weight at the weigh-in, man? I thought this was for 154. They both came over, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward to basically seeing Jarrett Swift Hurd's return tonight. And as for Danny, well, I mean, I'm expecting for him to get rid of Red Catch, like I said, within 3 rounds. I think 3 rounds. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Taylor says that Danny Jacobs' price is the local bargaining point versus Canelo. I guess yes. And that says how it's going to work. They know if you got it for him. And Danny ain't the greatest. Yeah, he draws well in New York, in the New York area, but he ain't like super more bigger than Charlo. He ain't super more bigger than, say, Billy Joe. They know what you gave him. And see, this is the thing. When everybody come to me and I be like, Charlo should get the name in the contract, remember something. Daniel Jacobs got the name in the contract, fight fans. Daniel Jacobs, in order for him to redo his deal with DAZN, he let them know, oh, if I'm doing this, I need a Canelo fight. I need that Canelo fight. Daniel Jacobs approached that ballroom like a straight beast. Like, I'm not fucking with you if you don't give me that Canelo. You know, Daniel got major open lines back to Al Heyman. He can always go back. But Slim, he walked up in that joint and told him who he wanted. Daniel got Golovkin and Canelo. And that's how Charlo got to approach the situation. This is what I need. This is what I need. Man, I feel Andrade is too much hiding behind Eddie Hearn and never on the scene because he happy. He good. He good with what they doing. Y'all don't think Andrade, man, this man has been inactive and was doing nothing, making no money, nothing for years. When he was going through his fights with his court fights with his promoter, he was out of the ring for a long time. Man, y'all don't think that he just cool with just making these checks, sitting back chilling? Easy. Look, I'm not going. It's just like what Tevin, how Tevin Farm is. Same thing. Tevin, man, like, I'm good over here. I might ain't gotta fight the top names. I might can't get the big dogs, but I'm getting a check at least twice a year, twice a year. I'm getting a check. In Tevin's case, they was putting him out there like 4 times. I'm getting a check. I'm getting wins. I'm a world champion. I'm in a good place. Y'all gotta make a move. I ain't gotta do nothing because I'm good. I think that's Demetrius Andrade's mindset. Real spill. Troy Suarez, every supposedly top middleweight is ducking undefeated boogeyman champ Andrade. Yeah, I mean, allegedly. But what is Eddie doing about it, though? Like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, you pull Gennady Golovkin under your umbrella and you can't make that fight happen. 2 world champions in the same division on the same network with the same promoter. And you can't make that happen. Oh, Golovkin, I wouldn't be surprised. Golovkin does seem like he on that money trail. So maybe, I don't know. I hope they do that at the end of this year. But I don't know. I hope so. Yeah, but we just gonna leave it at that, man. And Top Rank, unfortunately, like I said, the coronavirus wiped out this fight, unfortunately. Already went that, and we told about Andrade signing that 4-year extension. We got through that, and let's see. We just talked about Postol versus Ramirez being canceled. We got through that, and now the thing that I want to really dwell on, the meat and potatoes, right here. Kenny Porter, recent interview, still banging on that same drum, ain't you, Kenny? Talking about, I'm waiting on Bob Arum. I'm waiting to get the call from Bob Arum. I'd have let this go a long time ago, fight fans. But it's Kenny Porter who keep coming out. I got like he looking for a fight with Bud, man. Stop this shit, bruh. You waiting on a phone call from Bob, bro. What pisses me off about this is that there's a significant amount of fans that believe Kenny Porter. That really believe him. We about to get into this shit, bro. I got my brother in the building. Monty Brown TV all day. Man, I want my fight next. Tell the people the truth. You a diva asking for all the money. Want to fight in DC. No steroid testing. I agreed to everything on fight night, champ. Hold up, though. But did you agree for me to walk out first? I got to come out first, bro. I mean, that's all I need to fight in DC at the MGM. You know what I'm saying? And I got to come out first. That's all I ask. And I'll give you a date. That's all I ask. If we good with them terms, fight night champion, Monty Brown TV versus Main Man, coming all day. Man, we going to do this shit, man. We going to do this shit. Real shit, man. What you think about that lady fell in the drug test? Oh, Jimenez. I heard about that. I mean, were we surprised for real? I mean, shawty, she had the 4 arms of Popeye. I mean, were we really surprised for real? It's really messed up, man. And for her, for anyone that pushes the gay rights thing, man, this got nothing to do with that. This got nothing to do. This got to do with just right and wrong, period. And she failed a drug test. Now, according to him and there, she's saying that, look, man, I passed one, I failed one, and then I passed one right after that. So now she's waiting on her B sample to be tested so she can come out and clear her name. So we got to wait for the B sample. Let's see. In this case, will the B sample just not come out? Or they just move right along without the B sample? I guarantee you her B sample going to come out in days. Well, if it's clean, it's going to come out probably faster than that. Watch how her B sample just pop. But Dillian White's B sample could just poof, pow, poof, be gone, and no one can ask no questions. It's open and shut. It's done. It's over. Moving right along. Nothing to see here. Oh, but watch her B sample come on out. But that's messed up, man. If she did that, man, get her belts back to my girl from the DMV, from Baltimore, man. Get that back to Cruz, man. You know what I'm saying? She deserves it. You know what I mean? She went in and she fought her heart out against a freaking drug cheat, man. Strip her of the belts, give it back to that girl. You know what I'm saying? Give her a brand new wig and let her go and feel good about herself because she fought her ass off. She got in there with a cheat. I mean, all the weight that this girl got and she came in there with that type of physique, real shit. Come on, man. That shit ain't natural. We all know what it is, man. We all know what it is. Here we go with this light, y'all. We about to do this shit in the dark because I am not playing this game tonight. Bam. First try. What do you say? I got young Jeff in the building. What's up, man? Mark Wonderlick. Salute, man. Salute to you. Peace out. Okay. Appreciate you sliding through, fam. All day, man. All day. Young Jeff say, man, Kenny out here negotiating. Al Heyman told him what fights can be on the table and how much for them. He told Kenny, see if you can get Bob to send a contract. Well, yeah, and that's crazy to me. He left that meeting that everybody be talking about, and he's saying that he had the orders to go and make a fight with Crawford. Let me tell y'all something like this, man. When I listen to Kenny Porter, what I see is a man that's trying to save face. He know that Sean Porter is in a situation where he got one thing and one thing going for him right now only, and he needs to hang on to that and try to make something happen with that as best as he could. And that one thing is Sean Porter being the number one contender in the WBC. Listen to the words of Kenny Porter. Everything that comes out his mouth is to prevent the WBC from granting the mandatory spot to Danny Garcia. This is why he's crapping on the Red Cat fight. Oh, I don't, it's no way that he can become the mandatory, or, after beating this guy, and who is this guy? No one never seen this guy. This guy's a bum. He's not this. He's not that. He's going to crap all over this Danny Garcia fight, because if they make Danny the Mando, which they have not done yet, fight fans, if they then take him out, like I told y'all in the past, this fight tonight is a WBC eliminator. We don't know eliminate from what, though. That's the only thing they're not telling us. Is it for the interim? Is it for the Mando? Is it for the silver? I mean, what you talking about? With WBC with all their belts, but they leaving that open, I guess, for whatever interpretation. They're going to come and tell you afterwards. Oh, yeah, we making Danny the Mando. You forgot that was an eliminator fight. From what? But that's all Kenny out here doing. He is throwing salt on everything Danny doing right now, because if they make Danny the Mando, that puts Sean Porter in a position where basically he got nothing. Because like I told you, the WBC is potentially looking to make Sean Porter versus Errol Spence Jr. too, from what I've been researching. That's what the WBC potentially wants to do. Now, that can be shut down if they name Danny Garcia the mandatory. And then that puts Sean Porter in a position like, where am I going to get a fight? A big name fight. Manny Pacquiao ain't going to fight me, right? It's no way that Keith ain't going to come back and fight me, or at least not right now. Danny ain't going to fight me. He got bigger hopes and dreams. Earl ain't going to fight me. He got IBF mandatory obligations and things like that. Or at least, he ain't going to do it right off the bat. Where does this put Sean? So they got to cling on to the number one, and they also got to cling on to Terrence Crawford. Yes, fight fans, to Terrence Crawford. Y'all know damn well Sean Porter don't want that fight. Y'all know damn well that Sean Porter don't want that damn fight. I'll tell you, example, if Sean Porter wants a fight, what Sean Porter does is dress up as the Macho Man Randy Savage like he did against, what was it, Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia? Or he steps into the ring and approaches fighters like he's done in the past. We've seen him do all of it. We've seen him step into the ring. We've seen him turn in the curtains. The whole nine. In the Errol Spence Jr. situation, y'all tend to forget something. Sean was almost pushed into that fight. I ain't forget, fight fans. I have a memory. When Sean was approached, when he first won that title, he wanted nothing to do with Errol Spence Jr. I remember. And then the WBC gave him not one, but two mandatories. And Sean was being the WBC's friend to the end. Oh, I'm doing everything they asked me to do. I'm the WBC puppet. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they want me to do. They say I got two mandatories, I'm doing it. They say I got to fight 5 mandatories. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm rolling with the WBC. And you see, that's why you see these dudes popping up at the WBC conventions, even if they're not champions no more. They are kissing ass. That's what he's doing. So for all of you fans out there, especially Spence Nation, who keep talking about Sean, that Terrence don't want no smoke with Sean, and you heard Sean say nothing, fight fans. But he can turn into Macho Man against Daniel or Keith, and he could turn into these superheroes. He could turn into Thanos against this guy. He could turn into this guy against it, but he can step into the ring against this guy, but he got nothing to say about Terrence Bud Crawford. But Kenny could say, oh, man, Kenny speaks for Sean. But what then why doesn't he? When Kenny wants to make Sean to make a fight, he uses Sean to do it. He don't just keep mouthing off at cameras. No, he uses Sean to do it. Sean, dress up. Sean, do this. Sean, do that. Say this in the interviews. Sean has done nothing. Nothing. Stop it, fight fans. Y'all know damn well Sean Porter don't want that fight. Now, I hear y'all. People like Sean Porter just got married, man. Was Crawford at the wedding? I don't know. I don't fucking know. They so cool of homies, man. Then why wasn't Crawford at the wedding? Hey, bro, look. That's just what's out there, bro. That's just all I'm telling. I don't know how cool of homies they really are because, like I told y'all before, they so cool of homies. How the hell is Terrence Crawford out here taking all the hits publicly from this situation while Sean Porter get to sit back, cool out, and just, mind his business? They get to dump all this shit in Terrence Crawford's lap. And Sean ain't taking no, he ain't coming out with Terrence like, you know what? I'm with Terrence. We don't want to make this fight. He just sitting back doing nothing. Man, terrible, bro. Let me see what y'all talking about, man. Let me see what y'all talking about. All right. Let me scroll up, son. Let me scroll up. Yes, sir. Dilo 404 Boxing says Jacobs is still listed as a PBC fighter on their website, and his last fight versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is listed as well. Wow, I told you those ties still back to Al Heyman. Jacobs got a special type of relationship with Al. Him and Al been down for a long time since his cancer. Like, he been down. It's just like, remember when Daniel Jacobs approached Jamal Charlo when they had their little face-to-face thing, and what did he tell Charlo? Oh, I'm touching M's now. You ain't touching them. I know. I know. Because him and Al, man, they've been tight, bro. And this is actually a success. Daniel Jacobs is a success story of Al Heyman's. He allowed him to go over there and get the fights of his life, make the most money that he's ever made in his life over there on the other side. For people to say that Al Heyman holds his fighters back, Daniel Jacobs was a good example. He let that man go over there and live his dreams, living his life like it's golden. And he ain't stopping one bit. And Daniel let it be known, this is what I want to do. If the rest of them did it, they can do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Dilo 44 Boxing, send that ghost on his way. Always trying to mess up the chat. Oh, okay. Must have had a troll in here. Them 2020 trolls, they just never stop coming, man. They never stop coming. Marquise Monroe, I told you, man. Sean Porter and his father once smoked with Crawford. Kenny Porter once smoked with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Sean Porter wants. I don't know what he wants. Other than some new suits, I have no idea what he wants. You know what I mean? It's Sean Porter that's not saying anything. So I just hate the fact that so many boxing fans are actually like sucked into this and believe this, though. Like, they really do. They really believe like Crawford is ducking Sean Porter. Like, and I'm like, when are y'all getting this from? The daddy, oh, he speaks for him. But yet we see Porter calling out other fight. Come on, it don't make no sense. And now Kenny Porter said this out of his own mouth. Go check out the Fight Hype interview. I mean the Fight Hub interview. And he said it out of his own mouth. Yeah, we know we don't got a belt. We know we ain't got nothing. But it's about the legacy, and I believe about. Then why wasn't you talking like this when you had a belt? Where was all of this legacy talking shit? It's legacy for a big unification fight. Why wasn't you talking like this when you had a belt, when you had some prestige? I remember what Sean Porter used to be looking like after he lost his belt to Kell Brook. And Sean had a trouble time to get fights. Y'all don't remember that time. I do. Sean was out here looking bad for a minute. And they are scared that them days may come back, fight fans. The high risk, low reward days may come back. They didn't capitalize off them belts and build fan bases. They didn't do that. They didn't win enough to do it. And so that's what they're afraid of more than anything. But they're using Crawford to cling on to relevancy. I don't care what nobody say. They keep on using Crawford. And the reason that they keep on using Crawford, clearly there may be some behind the scenes deal was like Crawford, like, yo, man, y'all go ahead and use my name. Do what y'all got to do. I just be quiet about it. Fuck it. Let Sean enjoy your wedding. Enjoy your new newlywed. You're a newlywed, man. Enjoy yourself. I'll take all that shit. Fuck it. That could be Crawford's mindset. Y'all do what y'all do. But they are clearly letting it be known. And this is something that a lot of people ain't saying. With the Porters are letting known, first and foremost, that Crawford is not the number one target that they want. That is not what they're saying. They're saying that the number one target that they want is the rematch with Earl. That's what they're saying. And if y'all don't think that they are at these WBC conventions lobbying the hell out of the WBC to make them the mandatory, calling up Mauricio Sudamon in the middle of the night. Mauricio Sudamon up in the skippies and shit, about to get a glass of milk at 12 at about midnight and shit. And Kenny Porter keep calling the house. They got to snatch the phone out the wall because Kenny Porter won't stop calling. Like, God damn, it's midnight, bro. What you doing? Go get some ass or something. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you calling me at midnight? You've already called me 50 times today. Well, I just want to talk to you, Mauricio. That's it, man. You know what I mean? They won't stop ringing that man's phone. But y'all keep talking about some Crawford. Crawford ducking. Man, that shit is hilarious. That shit is hilarious. Let's see. What are they going to do with Sean? Why haven't they lined him up with an opponent? That's a good question. According to Kenny Porter, he says they coming back into the ring in a few months. Just no name has been. They have no idea who the name's going to be. They have no idea. They're in no man's land now. They lost their belt. They are back. They are, and if they don't do something now, they will end up back to where they were before they won the title. And that was hard to get fights. Al Heyman, I got to give it to him. He did wonders for Sean Porter. He got him a great lineup of fights. I mean, solid lineup of fights. With Keith, with Danny, with Earl. I mean, solid. That's why everybody was, Sean got the best resume at welterweight. That's a lot of that is due to Al Heyman. They have never hesitated to put Sean Porter in big fights. But those fights now are running low. Sean has beaten most of the B tier, and he's lost to most of the A. But he's giving them all tough fights. Puts them in high risk, low reward fight fans. And they need Crawford to keep saying Crawford's name for that reason. Because they don't want to lose the little bit that they got left. And Crawford helps them keeps their name buzzing. It keeps us talking about the Porters. So I get the reason that they're doing it. But for all of you fans running around saying that Crawford is ducking Sean Porter, when Sean Porter is literally not said a word. He ain't turned into the Macho Man Randy Savage this time. Rest in peace. He's Sean Porter. That's it. And that's all. And quiet is a church mouse. You know what I'm saying? Kenny ain't walking around with the WBC chain for nothing, Jack. WBC got a great relationship with the Porters. Remember what I told y'all, fight fans, on the last We Talking Boxing. Do not be surprised if the WBC comes out and names Sean Porter as the mandatory. That is a potential thing to happen. If they do that, it will give us a more clear picture at the welterweight division of what may happen. Clearly, that would mean Danny Garcia is either looking to go to Earl or Manny, period. That's pretty much the talk right now, but I think it would have to be Manny. I mean, who we talking, Manny or Ugas or Lipinets or something? Because if Earl doesn't want to come back first fight, and if he want to take that IBF, if he says no tune-ups, I get it. But if he take on Danny first fight, more power to him, bro. More power to him. I don't see that happening. But if he takes that IBF mandatory, well, Danny got to wait. And if he doesn't get Manny Pacquiao, then Danny will have to find something to do. But Danny is talking like he's promised something big. Dan, I don't know what it is. It's either Manny or Earl. He's talking like he's been promised something big. Something big. You know what I mean? Real spill. Sean and Danny Garcia should be fighting tonight in that case. Yeah, I agree. 100%. One and number two. No reason why they shouldn't be. No reason at all. They had a close ass fight together, without a doubt. But it's like I said before, they're giving Danny this touch. Danny is talking like he knows something is coming big for him down the line, like he's been promised something. We got to wait to see what that is. Most of us think it's either Earl or Manny. Let's see if he lands either one. We'll see. I think Manny he's standing away from Earl, but he'll be more welcome of a fight with Mikey or Danny. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? We'll see. But I'm telling y'all, man, don't be surprised. The WBC may come out and make Porter the mandatory, and we all gonna be like, what the hell? Because they will have to maybe do Ugas. They talking about Ugas is going to be going down the WBA route. And he's third in the WBC. They're not going to do a Ugas Porter again. They will have to give him a fight to make him the mandatory. You know what I mean? They're not going to just say name him the mandatory. He will have to fight somebody to become that. I don't know who that would be. We have to look through the rankings for that. Yeah, man, that's crazy you say that, bro. Let's see, man. Let's see. Monty Brown TV, D-Lo Box. Salute my brother. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, y'all wrapping it up. Y'all chatting it up. I'm gonna go on down some. I'm gonna go on down some. Young Jeff says Sean was just at the Wilder Fury 2 press conference in LA with all of ESPN. Bud should have been there too. Yeah, I seen that. And that's what Kenny was there too. You know, they just trying to stay relevant, and it's all good. Yeah, Bud should, but Bud gonna be there when he need to be there. Yes, I think he gonna be at the fight. It should no reason why he shouldn't be at the fight. And if there's any stage where a confrontation between Bud and Sean Porter can go down, it can happen right there at Wilder Fury 2. If it's like everybody's saying, it can happen right. Both networks are involved. It'll be a good fight. They announce right there at the fight. That would be something, though. That'll surprise all our ass. They do something like that. That'd be something. That would be something, man. That would be something. Sean Porter once won Floyd Mayweather to unretire and fight him. 2, rematch with Earl Spence Jr. And 3, the Pacquiao fight. Yeah, and 4, a whole bunch of new suits. You know what I'm saying? He definitely want that too. Man, Sean ain't getting none of that shit, man. That's sad to say, bro. He definitely ain't getting number 1. He damn sure fight to fight him a rematch with Earl Spence Jr. He might can get that. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was such a good fight. I don't see no reason why they don't put it on again. The numbers were good. It was a close, good fight, man. I like to see it, but I just not know it ain't gonna happen no time soon if they talking about going down the plan that Earl Spence is talking about. Manny Pacquiao fight, no haps, Cap. Former sparring partner, no haps, man. My man Porter in no man's land, bro. I don't want to see my man Porter, man, looking in 2 months, man, because he already had to shut the gym down. One of the gyms that they had down, man. Let me talking about he's selling his suits and shit, man. Real spill. Ain't nobody gonna buy them Jones anyway. Crawford would take a fight anyway. At least it got a name on his record. I heard Crawford next fight is Jotacito Lopez. I heard some talk about that too, man. I hope not. I mean, I don't want to see Crawford accept anything from the other side less than a champion. Period. And if you're gonna fight the lower tier, fight the cats on your side. You know what I mean? Don't get into setting precedents of accepting the lower tier that they send you, because once you start accepting it, they're gonna keep on doing it. So if Crawford is smart, stick to your guns, bro. Stick to your guns now. Don't send me over that C level, B level shit. Nah, I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm number 1 pound for pound. I need your champions. And Crawford has the right to say that. He has the right to say that. Stand by for a minute. Damn, I left my water jug. Thought I brought my water jug in here. But Crawford got the right to say that, man. You know what I mean? As the number 1 pound for pound fighter in boxing, he has the right to demand a certain quality of opponents, or don't send shit. I don't want to see it. And it's not like it's a bad fight. I understand what he'll push Crawford and this, that, and the third. I got all that. But at the end of the day, like I said before, Crawford wants champions. He fought to this level to deserve to fight champions. They don't want to fight him. Let me know when y'all want to fight. We too can play that game. I don't want to see Jotacito Lopez. I'd rather see the 140 fighters. Bring on Maurice Hooker. Maurice Hooker's at 147. Crawford versus Hooker. Fuck it. If you want him to give him something to do in the meantime, between time, Crawford versus Hooker. But I don't think Hooker's already calling out program and all of that type of shit. But fuck it. And that's just me. Because if not, Crawford gonna be getting smacked around, man. Hey, y'all, I just came out of the closet. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Get Jeremy Johnson out of here, man. What the fuck? Oh, man. What's up with these weirdos, man? Let's see. Block them. What's up with these weirdos, fight fans? They are everywhere, man. They everywhere. Let's see. Earl Trump says, man, Sean is in the garment district in LA. He needs a new senior pastor suit. Deegan Sean. Oh, yeah. My man had the green Lucky Charm joint on. Remember that time when he was at the Earl Spencer Mikey fight? That had to be the worst. That had to be the worst out of all of them I seen him with. The green one, the Lucky Charm suit, that takes the cake right there for me, man. If he gets worse than that, bro, I can't see it get no better than that, man. And that's the joint, man, with Jerry Jones told that man, like, damn, bro, I ain't never seen a black Irishman, man. Stole him straight like that to his face. I was like, damn, champ. I wouldn't be surprised. It's like how Deryevchenko fought Jacobs for a vacant IBF after Triple G refused to fight him. Lost, then fought Triple G for a vacant IBF after Canelo was stripped. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that may be exactly how it works out, to be honest with you, man. But to be honest with you, man, like it would the thing that makes the most sense of that whole situation is Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia. And that determines the mandatory. That just makes the most sense. That would be the way to go, to be honest with you. That would give Danny a fight. That would give Sean a fight. That would let Earl take care of his mandatory or go take care of Manny Pacquiao, whichever one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would give them all, it would keep them all busy. And, that would be the right thing to do. I would love to see the WBC actually do something right for a change and step up and say number 1 versus number 2 for the mandatory spot. Winner gets Earl Spence Jr. You know what I mean? That would just make sense. That would just make sense. Man, it's like sense it doesn't exist in boxing no more. All of this shit that's easy shit to think of, money's in all of you money people, pocket watchers, all of this shit makes money. So this is just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Shit. I saw Big Charlo in one of Sean's suits. I thought he stole it. But the way you talking, he bought it from him. He bought it from him. Man, he bought that joint from him. Hell to the down, bro. Sean, that's just his style, bro. That's his flavor. Man, Sean flavor is Bama, period. You know what I'm saying? Sean flavor is just straight up. Even the Jones he be pushing on the PBC show. I be like, man, Sean, man, hey, who the fuck is this Taylor, bro? Where you getting that shit from, bro? You rolling up on Discount Mark over at Greenway off Minnesota Avenue, ain't you? That's exactly where you going. That's exactly where you going. And for my DMV fam, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Bright lights. Porter has to win some of these big fights. 3 losses and a draw all day. But everybody says Crawford is ducking them, though, bright lights. That's who turns Crawford is ducking. A guy with a draw and 3 losses. But that's who turns Crawford is ducking. That's how logical that sound. Terrence Crawford is ducking that dude. Even though Jeff Horn went in there and hit Manny Pacquiao with every low blow, head, butt, shoulder roll you can think of, and Crawford still went in there and beat him. He's afraid. And that dude is up there, fighting at 160 today. But he's afraid of Sean Porter. Yeah, it just doesn't even make sense, bro. Flavor is Bama all day, fam. All day, bro. You already know, man. That's Sean Porter in a nutshell, bro. Bama, aka Bama. You are the Bama of the year with that green suit, bro. Green. Was that even a green? That was more of like a olive, or was that more like that was more like a Libernif? You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I don't know what kind of green that was. It was like Lucky Charm green. Man, why not take Sean Porter fight if he can't get a good fight and forget Jotacito Lopez? It's a principle, Marquise. I mean, I know what you're saying from a competitive standpoint, and you want to see Crawford involved in a good fight. I get that crystal clear. You know what I mean? I want to see Crawford fight the champions. I don't feel as though like the champions, they stalling for time, and they're trying to throw stuff at Crawford way to knock him off his track instead of just facing Crawford. And I don't want that. I want to see Crawford while he's in his height of his prime and he's in it. His skills are so sharp the way they are. It's no reason to keep prolonging. And the fight that I want to see, Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr., right? Or Terrence Crawford versus Danny Garcia. Take that back. That's my number 1. Terrence Crawford versus Danny Garcia. Well, they're not going to fight Terrence Crawford if Crawford is okay with keep accepting the Jotacito Lopez's and the Luis Calazos and the Adrian Granadoses of the world. Oh, Luis Calazo is the most recognizable name that Crawford's ever faced. They say the same thing about Amir Khan, right? Amir Khan, he's a name. He's undefeated at welterweight. And I guarantee you, the sad part, Marquise Monroe, if Crawford goes in there, beat Showtime Sean Porter, easy work, right? Let's just say that. They're going to say, well, Earl already made it. He wasn't the same since Earl Spence Jr. Earl did something to him. He ain't the same fighter. So Crawford be the shell of his former self. All of that shit will come out, bro. And I'm just like done with it. Why do we need to continuously see Crawford face the middle tier as opposed to the top tier? How many fights? And so if you want to send somebody PBC, you send your best for the number 1 pound for pound champion. You show me that respect. And if you ain't got that respect for me, then we ain't talking about nothing. Eventually, that road gonna run out that y'all riding over there. I got fighters coming. Shit gonna change, fam. And that's what I'm saying, bro. So I feel Crawford on this stance, man. Send me your champions. Don't send me your fucking rookies. Don't send me these losers. Send me your champions. That's all I've been asking for. Champions. They've been moving the goalposts on me. Get a belt. Do this. Do that. No, I checked every box you asked me to check. Send me your champions. And stop sending me your second tier. Now, it ain't no argument with us. We all know that Crawford will erase that second tier over there. Easy work. Josesito Lopez, he'll get dusted by Crawford. We know this shit. Why are we gonna play stupid? And we want to see that. We want to allow them to keep sending that shit over, as opposed to sending them in their champions. Come on, man. Come on, fight fans. Sean Porter could very easily have 6 losses, but people always say he could be undefeated. Ugas, I thought, won that fight. Ugas, I thought beat Sean Porter. Ugas. Come on, man. Like, that's what you right, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, people killing me with this one, man. Look, the sad part is when I gotta talk about this, it seems almost as if I gotta dish Sean Porter, which I don't want to do. And I don't want to really talk bad about Sean Porter, man. I got a ton of respect for him and his father. You know, Sean Porter's resume, he ain't ducked nothing. He never ducked nothing. And I don't think Sean Porter's ducking Terrence Crawford. I just think that Sean Porter right now has reserved feelings and he'd rather do other things. I mean, even the friendship shit is still a stretch for me. I just think that they're looking at their number one positioning in the WBC and they don't want to lose that. They want to use that. But fighting Terrence Crawford doesn't help that cause. So that's their number one agenda. That's the number one. To keep Danny from becoming the Mando, and to try to gain that Errol Spence Jr. rematch. That's number one on the Porter's agenda. Crawford is, if it happens, it happens. That's not a call out. If it happens, it happens. No, they told you what they want. I'm telling you, I just can't see it. Yeah, that's just like saying that Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia will produce Pacquiao next opponent, but it just sounds too right. Yeah. That would just be picture perfect. That'd just be picture perfect. That's what I mean about boxing. It's like boxing does everything but the thing that makes sense sometimes, man. Like I'll be telling people, like, why are they going hell over backwards trying to bring in MMA fans when you can just expand the base that you got? Give us boxing channels. Give us channels that bring the best fights and put them on TV. Make a boxing channel. Strictly boxing. All promoters chip in. Put your fighters on this channel. Grow your own base. Oh, we want to get the MMA fighters. Terrence Crawford versus fucking Conor McGregor. I ain't even want to discuss. I don't even want to bring that up. Y'all know damn well that ain't happening. Damn well. This shit is crazy. So this is, as for Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford, Sean, you gotta open your mouth, bro. You got to open your mouth. Now, let me tell y'all, what can change my tune a little bit is if Sean Porter come out and say something. I will admit, if Sean came out to mom, was like, yo, man, I need Terrence Crawford, man, next, ASAP, man. And, like, get me involved with it, like, make me feel it. Maybe we could change the tune a little bit. I still ain't happy about him beating a less prestigiable fighter, but it's still Sean Porter. Maybe if Sean participated. But you can't move the Crawford fans if you ain't even participating, bro. You hiding this shit. I mean, you got the new little lady, so have fun and enjoy yourself. But like these fans, man, y'all acting like that man ducking, man. Y'all wrong for that shit. Oh, sorry about that, D-Code. D-Code says Bud don't want a tough fight with Porter where he can lose his belt, his and the Spence fight. He will fight Lopez a tune-up. If he does fight Lopez, I think it's a dumb move. I think that's not a smart move. I think if they're going to do that level, stay on your own side and just wait to get the best from the other side. But, it's stupid. And then I'm just going to be looking at it like, bro, that was a dumb move by Bob Arum as well. I mean, I understand they got no names. They got no opponents. Look, this is what these promoters got to do, man. They got to make shit work. They got to find something. Make something. I don't know. There's a lot of fighters floating around out here without promoters. I don't know. But I tell you one name that needs to stop saying Crawford's name, and that's Boots. I see you, Boots. Boots Ennis out there saying Crawford's name, though. I'm just saying, man, if we can't get Crawford and Spence this year, he needs to take one of these big fights. If we can't get Crawford and Spence this year, and that's something I guess we've been debating so much about this. I truly, honestly, have not given no thought to what should Crawford do next. If he cannot land, honestly, one of them dudes over there, I just want him to keep going down this route. I don't know who Bob Arum's going to have to find. The Texera situation ain't gonna work out. You gotta hope for the 140 dudes, man. That's the best I can say. Or Maurice Hooker, or maybe talk to Eddie Hearn and see if something can be cooked up with Mikey Garcia. I mean, these are all possibilities too. You know what I mean? And something just got to be explored. And it's going to take Bob Arum to have to put some extra money into Crawford's budget to make it happen. And so be it. It'll go a long way, and it'll give Crawford some bargaining power at the end of the day when he goes into a fight with these PBC boys. You know what I'm saying? We about to wrap this up, fans. Bud just trying to make it to the end of 2020 undefeated. When that Spence fight can be made, ESPN and Fox laying the groundwork with this Wilder Fury 2 press run. And that's the deal, fam. Like, I do think it's eventually going to happen. I just think that the PBC has a plan, that they're going to do their plan first. They're not going to let Bud stop what they got planned and laying down first. And you're going to have to wait until we done doing what the fuck we got to do. Then we'll get to you. That's what I think is pretty much in the cards. And I do think, though, eventually it just has, it's too much money involved. Something going to happen. You know what I mean? And I just think it's going to happen in due time. I'm not without the thought that it's never going to happen. I just want it to happen more sooner than never. You know what I mean? Especially listening to how Bud be saying that Earl ain't ducking them, and how Bud be saying that, ain't no street and we can make this happen when, I'm listening to that type talk. And though he calls them out and he talked that shit to him, there is another side to Bud that say, you know what? Nah, I know what's good. I know what's real. Eventually they're going to come to me. It's just not today. And I think Bud deep down knows that. It's just the fans, we get passionate and we like to hype it up. I'm going to get ready to shut this down. Fight fans. Dundada in the building. Salute, fam. What's up with you, homie? What's up with you, man? Everybody that's just coming on in, come on, catch the playback for the homie, man. I got to get ready to get up out of here. I got some things. I want to catch the fight tonight, and I got some things to take care of beforehand. So I'm going to get on up out of here. Much love to all of y'all that rock with the homie on We Talking Boxing. We do this every Wednesday, every Saturday, here on Main Man Made Man's Boxing. I'm sticking with it, fight fans, all day. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in, man. Enjoy the fights tonight. Enjoy the fights tonight. Maybe we'll get back up on here for a post-fight, especially if it's a good, eventful fight between Danny and Red Cat. You know what I'm saying? But definitely want to talk about Jared Hurd after his fight tonight. So I'll probably get back on here right after the Jared Hurd fight and just kind of give a status report from what I seen from my side of the tracks, man. Much love to you all, though, man. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in, and until the next one. Don't forget, also check out Main Man Made Man's Boxing Forum on Facebook. Y'all can hit me up on Twitter at MadeMan511, Instagram at Main Man Made Man. I see y'all to the next one, man. See y'all Wednesday night. To the next one. Peace out.